About medieval Russian history and the big battle between Mongols and Russians. The main character is the most famous saint who helped to unite Russian people against Mongols, and this is full 3D.
This is a movie, right?
Yeah, it is a full-length animation movie. Yeah, and
is it done yet?
what?
Has it been released?
Not yet. Next year it will be released, I suppose, in China too, and also in India. And it will be our first animation movie. We are the biggest animation studio in Russia now, and we have the biggest motion capture studio in Russia. We use a Viking system. This is the best cameras for motion capture, and we have a good experience in motion capture of horses and so on.
So this is motion capture?
Yeah, this is motion capture. Yeah, but it is also
Keyframe
after motion capture, of course, because we use the motion capture as a first draft layer, and then add animation, some more durations, more arcs, and so on.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah,
it looks photoreal, then it looks cartoon. So it's an interesting style.
Yeah. We try to find our own style because it's hard to make something like Pixar. It costs too much, and we need a really good pipeline. So in this style, one frame renders about 10 seconds. But it's hard to prepare textures, models, and so on. Also, animation is really hard, so we use motion capture for crowd scenes. We have a lot of crowd scenes, and a big fight scene in Kulikovskaya battle. It was the biggest battle, as I said.
Wow. So what's the name of the studio?
Da Studio. Here is my card.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Motion capture supervisor.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can.
Where are you from?
I am from Iowa right now. Let's see. There we go. So I'm from USA. So how many staff do you?
About 200 employees. We're really big for Russia and for Europe. Not so big for America, for USA.
Yeah, really interesting.
Again, small.
How many mocap actors do you have, usually?
Usually we shoot 3 actors, but thanks Viking we can work with 6 actors with no problems, and we also try to work with 7 actors in one time. It works. Okay. So here is a swimming pool shooting. Really exciting. Because it's really hard to animate how man use the ball. Really interesting body mechanic, and again, horse animation.
Right. So you must have a lot of.
Sorry.
So this movie is all cartoon style.
Yeah. But it is all 3D. So it's a 3D movie, but it has cartoony style. Yeah, because it is more interesting. It is fresh. Yeah, because everybody likes 3D animation, and there is few 2D animation movies. So that's why we try to make our movie looks like a 2D hand-drawn cartoon.
Majority of your staff is then mocap people that are technicians and things like that. Is it pretty balanced then with keyframe animators and mocap? It's probably half and half then?
Yeah, well, so no. Now we have a team of diff animators. They are working with motion capture, and in fact we have about 20 animators who are working only with motion capture, about 10 animators who are working with keyframe.
Because then they can also switch too, right? Mocap then to the keyframe.
Yeah. So professional keyframe animator doesn't like to deal with motion capture.
Yeah.
So that's why we use specialists who are okay to mocap.
Yeah.
So, for example, we hired a team of deaf animators, as I said, and they have done all routine work pretty well. So, because they are deaf, and they are trying to do their best to be good animators, and they are happy to work with motion capture and such big projects. And so, there is a big problem in Russia with good specialists because we have good universities and so on, and a lot of the best are moving to USA or UK and so on. We try to change the situation, but it's pretty hard.
What do you mean by deaf animators? Like development animators?
Deaf.
They're deaf.
Yeah, they can hear.
That would probably be better. That way they can their senses are more visual.
They work, so they can hear music. So we chat by Skype. But we have one girl. She can translate in deaf language, but she is also deaf. But she can speak and hear pretty well, and sometimes they can read lips, but not so often. But they're really cool guys, and they're really hard workers. They come to work early in the morning and get out early in the evening. Just they like their job, and so it's okay.
So is this a 3-year project then? This movie?
Yeah.
So it'll be come out next year?
Yeah, next year. Yeah. 4 years for production. Yeah. So
cool.
it's
Look
pretty
forward to
good for Russian animation because common in Russia we need about 8 years. Full-length animation movie, 8 years.
Yeah. Wow. I'm really looking forward to it. I love the style. There's almost like a biblical look to it, you know? But
He is a saint, is he?
One of the goals was to make some animations that is Russian look like, so it looks like Russian.
Yeah, it's
so it's not a Chinese animation or it's not a USA animation. It is Russian variant.
Yes. Yeah. So it was also the choice of style instead of using live action to teach. Is it also like a teaching tool for kids? Because this cartoons attracts children naturally, right? And not so much adults, because you're doing historical pieces, which older people like, but then you're doing a style that children like. So how do you
the goal is that a lot of young people from Russia didn't know anything about history. So they know something. It is good to show them how it was, how things was done. So, for example, we'll show in our movie how to build a house, how to build, how to make fire, and so on, so on, so on. But it is really interesting for young people and for youth. And also there is the details that older people, so parents buy tickets to the cinema and parents will buy tickets for this cinema. That's why. So
has there been other 3D animated feature lengths coming from Russia?
Yeah. So for example, Quakers next year, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Well, Quakers about ducks or something like this. It will be a full-length animation movie, which will be broadcasted in USA. I don't know where and why.
Before that, was there anything that's been already released?
In USA?
Well, any Russian 3D animated features that have been released?
We have a few of them.
And they've done okay in the box office and
in Russia, pretty okay.
Just enough to make back. Not go bankrupt.
Yeah, money back, or just to say investors that we can do this
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah. So how much was a film that came out already? How much did it cost? Was it like 30 million?
Our film?
Yeah, your film or the other ones? What's the rough?
So the average budget is about $5 to $10 million.
US?
Yes, dollars. Yeah. The average budget. Our budget is 20 million.
Uh-huh.
It is a really big budget for Russia, and
Right.
it is nothing for USA. Yeah. So we have an average sale about $2,000 for animator. Yeah.
Per month.
Clear money. Clear.
Yeah.
A month. Yeah.
Yeah, after taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I suppose. So also we have plans to open our own school of animation based in our studio. So to teach students how to animate and involve them into the process. To ask them to do routine work and something like this.
Yeah. Did you guys ever do TV? Animation for TV?
Not now, but we're going to.
Oh, okay.
So we have a big history of TV animation. So
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
right.
all,
That's right.
All the Soviet Union animation, and
Yes.
Nowadays we are trying to reborn it or something like this.
How long has the studio been open then?
So that studio was opened 4 years ago.
Oh, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So this is other Russian.
Yeah, this
animation.
is. So we are part of Soyuz Multfilm Studio.
I see.
Soyuz Multfilm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Soyuz Multfilm was the biggest animation studio in Soviet Union, and it was founded at about 1930 or something like this, and it has really big history and a lot of animation, full-length animation, a lot of shorts and so on. About 5,000 animation shorts. Really big, huge. Yeah.
So then you took that content, or you continued?
Yeah. And we're trying to develop maybe using old tales, old stories, and new content in animation shorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
But first is to really this.
Yeah, this looks great.
Thank you.
Looks really good. I'm really excited to see this.
Done.
Yeah. That is really cool. With the day and time, with the sun, that is awesome. Wow. Wow, I want to try this.
It's up.
Up, yeah.
Here you can control the angle.
Wow, that is neat. This is the engine that you guys have developed?
Yes.
To do.
engine.
Yeah.
Here is the night view of the city. No lights. It's not really great looking here on projectors.
Right. And this is. Wow. This is like what I'm going to be doing in a couple days. Flying home, it's just like this. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Show our product in this environment.
Yeah, show the product in the environment.
In
Awesome.
the interior, in the outside, in the workflow. You can use plastic to manipulate the object in the thing.
Oh, so the laser is pointing and you can point with that.
Yeah.
Oh, just like certain things. That's really neat. And then you reassemble it. This is a great teaching tool.
Yes. For training, teaching.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to learn how to fix my car this way. Wow, I'm learning so much. Then you use this?
What work do you do?
I'm a 3D animator. I teach at a university.
Oh.
So I primarily work with entertainment. I don't really...
You create movie.
Yes.
3D movie.
That's right. But this is awesome.
Yeah.
I've heard about stuff like this, but I've never seen it in action.
This is integrated the software with the hardware to make a whole product.
Yeah, this is awesome. Like I could totally know how to do this if I saw this in real life. Wow, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Do you need I take a picture for you?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. It's been raining a lot here, and if this was in the United States, this would be illegal. The slippiest surface ever. But anyways, here's the mall. I'm gonna get a quick bite here.
RMB 30.
Oh, 30 RMB? Okay. So I've ordered everything and he's been using Google Voice. Well, Google Translate's not really here. So he's been translating through his phone. So it's been really nice. He's got internet, very high tech. That's how we communicate. Oh, there's extra stuff. Oh, can I get one of these? What's that, taro? Oh, maybe just this. Yeah, I think that's taro, right? That looks like taro. So I know I owe more money now. So I owe him 42 or something. I don't know, what did I just give him? That's it. That's it. So that's all I needed. So I gotta give him 2 more.
42.
There you go. Boy, that was confusing. I thought this was a taro drink, but I don't know anymore. It's definitely not purple like in the picture, but it is really good. So a big win for me. So I'm on my way out of the Siggraph conference now. I'm in the station on my way to Hong Kong to fly out of there. So this is just kind of the craziness that is going on here. It's pretty wild. It's rush hour.